PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video for Tuesday, the 6th of October. James Spann here. Interesting little forecast over the next 7 days, and a tricky one at that. So let's get right to it. First off, the water vapor satellite imagery across North America. And on top of that, those are the contours at 500 millibars. And the trough that's been out west, it's split. You got part of it coming across as a shortwave over Minnesota and the upper Midwest, the rest of it hanging back over California, ridging over Florida in the Gulf, and thunderstorms kind of in between all that. There's the surface chart. Now, the one thing that has not moved much today is our warm front. We thought that maybe it would be north of here by now. This analysis showing it down there near Mobile. It's farther north than that, but still, the lack of instability more than likely will prevent any severe weather problems this evening. Here's a look at the radar at 2:05, and you can see a little light rain in spots from the Birmingham Metro back up toward Haleyville and Moulton. And the rest of the state is relatively dry. Here's our new convective outlook for today, and they have taken Alabama out of the risk area. Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, the instability values are just not there. There's a risk of severe weather from near the Rio Grande up to Greenville, Mississippi, and that includes Shreveport, Dallas-Fort Worth, Waco. And there's the deal. That's the look at the surface-based instability, and there basically is none here. Instead of the capes up at 1,500 joules, if the sun were to peak out and the warm front gets north of here, just not happening. So obviously severe weather should not be a problem with that. Helicity values are relatively high up north around Nashville, but again, there's no instability up there, so it looks like severe weather will not be a major problem for us tonight. But you know what we always say. When it comes to thunderstorms, expect the unexpected. Rain for the next 5 days, valid through Sunday morning at 7. Heaviest rain from near Dallas-Fort Worth up to Indianapolis, the bullseye near Springfield, Missouri, with 4.5 inches there. And around Alabama, that's suggesting amounts from near 2 inches around the Shoals down to about 1 inch at Dothan. And really, we've got two big pops of rain. One should be tonight, and then one should be Friday night. And the weekend, well, we'll talk about it. Tropical weather. Got the wave out there east of the Leeward Islands. Now it's under strong southwest winds aloft, and it's all sheared, so the odds of it developing into a depression are very small now, and the rest of the Atlantic Basin is quiet. Those systems up in the North Atlantic are not tropical in nature. And I don't think Grace was tropical in nature either, but it did get a name. This is the 12Z GFS at 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 o'clock Wednesday. The 594 ridge beginning to nose in from the south. One shortwave coming through New England, trough over the southwest United States, and a polar vortex over Canada. Down below that, for us, a cold front should come through tonight, trailing that low over New England. So pretty decent chance of showers and thunderstorms tonight. Ending tomorrow morning, we think the sky becomes partly sunny tomorrow afternoon as dry air begins to move in. And Thursday, that looks like summer. The 594 ridge begins to ease in, so should be a dry day and a warm day. And the trough beginning to phase up. The Canadian vortex phasing up with the southwest trough, and down below that, around here, we'll call it partly sunny and warm with low to mid-80s. And some active convection possible out there across the heartland Friday. Cold front very well defined. Surface low is located northeast of Detroit, running down through Little Rock and College Station, Texas. And again, we could see a shower, obviously, Friday afternoon, but it looks like that batch of storms will come in here Friday night. Take the rain gear for high school football. Look at the cold air flooding the northern plain states. Boy, that's cold over Montana. They'll be way below freezing all day out there on Friday. All right, what about the weekend? Very difficult little forecast here. The winds aloft are out of the southwest, not out of the northwest, so that front's going to stop. Where does it stop? That determines the weekend weather. Well, this run's got it back up along Interstate 59, and this is suggesting it rains on Saturday for Gadsden, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and Point South. The run we showed you this morning headed all the way down to Montgomery. So I think we better leave in a chance of showers and storms on Saturday. We're not going to really back off of that at this point. And Sunday, the front drifts slowly southward down to near Clanton, and again, that would suggest the showers would be over the southern half of the state on Sunday, with North Alabama being dry. Monday of next week, the front begins to move north. There's a warm front that looks pretty moist. Should be a chance of showers and storms. And Tuesday of next week, some drier air tries to nose in. But again, obviously, this is a very challenging forecast. Inevitably, there will be more changes down the line. Just be aware of that. And the end of the forecast on the 22nd of October, trough axis just north of us, and looks like the cold air should be kept up north. But again, it is awfully cold over Canada. And you bet we'll be watching that cold air and the progression of it in coming days. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening. ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Weather.